My shoe of the year of 2024. 6 months and 500k later, how has the Nike Vomero 17 held up? Hello everybody, my name is Casey Atkinson and I'm an 18-year-old runner who reviews shoes here on YouTube. And today we are going to be doing my full review on the Nike Vomero 17. I made a first impressions video on the shoe about 6 months ago where I went more in depth about how the shoe feels. But for this video I will be reviewing how the shoe has been holding up over the last 500k, and also I will talk about what I've been using the shoe for. In case you haven't watched my first review on this shoe, I'll quickly do an overview. This will be followed by how I've been using the Vomero, and finally how the durability has been holding up. For a brief overview, the Nike Vomero is a cushioned daily trainer with 39 mils of stack height in the heel and 29 in the forefoot. The main draw to this shoe is this dual layer midsole with ZoomX foam on the top and Cushlon foam on the bottom. The ZoomX on top is a PEBA-based foam, which is soft and responsive, and underneath that we have the Cushlon, which is an EVA-based foam, which is more firm and durable. Now we are onto how I've been testing the Vomero over the last 500k. I've been using the shoe for its intended purpose, which is daily training, so I've been taking this shoe for easy runs, recovery runs, and long runs. I've even done some hill sprints, strides and threshold work in the shoe, although I would not recommend it for this purpose. Overall, the best use case I've found for this shoe is easy runs. This is actually my favorite shoe for easy runs, which is partly why it was my shoe of the year for 2024. I found the amount of cushioning here was pretty much perfect for easy runs around an hour in duration. It's pretty good for recovery runs as well, although it would not be my first choice, as I would prefer something softer like the New Balance 1080. Likewise with long runs, it is a good choice, although there are better options out there such as the Asics Superblast. This has just been a perfect daily trainer for me over the past 6 months. The upper is comfortable, there is a good amount of cushioning and energy return, and is a shoe that I would recommend for all types of runners. Lastly, I will talk about how the durability has been on the Vomero over the last 500k. And overall, I'd say it has been pretty good for a Nike shoe. When I had the Vaporfly 2 and the Invincible 2, the uppers literally separated from the midsoles due to poor gluing. The component of the shoe that I've been most impressed with is the waffle outsole. It has been incredibly hard wearing and it almost looks brand new. Not only that, but has been doing a great job of protecting the Cushlon foam, and I think it will be the part of the shoe that will last the longest. What isn't looking so new is the upper, which used to be white but is now more of a brown color. This is purely cosmetic and is holding up just as well as the outsole. I usually expect some degradation of the upper in the heel counter, although this has been holding up just fine. So both the upper and the outsole are holding up very well, although I would expect this because the upper is somewhat overbuilt since it has 2 layers of mesh, and the outsole is also very thick. Overall, this makes the shoe heavier than it needs to be. The Cushlon EVA foam on the bottom here is to protect the ZoomX on top, and this is doing a very good job of doing that. There is very little cosmetic wear with not many scuffs or creases. The top layer of ZoomX foam has shown to be the least durable part of the shoe, which is to be expected. There is a considerable amount of creasing here and doesn't feel as springy as it used to. When I first got this shoe, I could actually feel the difference between the softer ZoomX foam on top and the firmer Cushlon foam on the bottom, although as I've further run in this shoe, they've kind of blended together, and if I was blindfolded, I wouldn't be able to tell that this is a dual layer midsole. So I've just gone through the cosmetic and overall wear of the shoe, although I do have some worries of structural wear. This is to do with the gluing of the 2 midsoles together. On one of the shoes, the midsole is coming apart slightly on the medial side. This is only a slight worry and is nothing that will affect the performance of the shoe. Along this glue line is where I'm seeing the most scuffing and signs of separation of the midsoles. Overall, I don't think this will ever turn into any major problems, but it's just something to take note of. Overall, for a Nike shoe, this is the best build quality I've experienced and is something that I've been very impressed by. And that wraps up my full review of the Nike Vomero 17. Thank you if you had made it this far in the video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It would mean a lot. And with that, I will see you all in the next video.